Hello, I'm Kim Brunhuber, and this is The National.
I think some people are deliberately creating conflicts between us.
Messages of hope and disappointment in Hong Kong. Thousands flood the streets after the government issues an ultimatum. Canada sends in new supplies to help stop the spread of Ebola in West Africa. We'll take a look at the resources already stretched to the limit. Plus,
you don't know who's legit and who's a scam artist.
The downside to winning big. Their demands are for nothing short of true democracy, and no threats, no attacks are quieting their protests. Demonstrators refused to leave the streets of Hong Kong today, despite violent attempts to subdue them and warnings from Chinese leaders to clear out by Monday. In fact, their protest grew even larger and louder. Chris Brown has more on today's developments.
Among the many striking scenes of protest in Hong Kong is a wall. Just off the main demonstration area, it's filled with hundreds of thousands of colorful post-it notes. Most are messages of encouragement for democracy, but the one Tim Tam left today was also of disappointment.
Some people are deliberately creating conflicts between us, between those who actually love Hong Kong.
He's talking about the violent, bloody fights yesterday between student protesters and others opposed to their occupation of Hong Kong's business areas. Most protesters are convinced the instigators were thugs, gangs in cahoots with China's Communist Party, or paid to do the dirty work of police. Absolutely not, says the Assistant Commissioner.
We strongly condemn all violent acts. Any violent act to damage the public order, public safety is not accepted, and is not to be tolerated by the general public and police.
Still, there were more confrontations during the day today, albeit smaller than on Friday.
In the aftermath of those violent encounters, and especially after a week on the streets, it's natural to wonder if somehow this protest is fizzling, perhaps from exhaustion. And at times this week, it certainly seemed that might be the case, but not tonight. The crowd here in Hong Kong's financial district is as large as ever.
How long the students and other protesters can sustain such a presence is difficult to know. Local authorities issued another ominous warning that these main traffic arteries would have to be cleared by Monday. And for the moment, there are no talks between students and the government. Calvin Young is a 30-year-old banker.
How is this going to end?
Well, I'm not sure, but this is what we can do only. Yeah, we have to come out and speak to the world.
The worry, though, is that the longer this stalemate continues, the more volatile it could become. Chris Brown, CBC News, Hong Kong.